Next level.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. You guys are probably thinking, why is this girl so excited? I'm so excited because I've not filmed a video in months. I feel like it's been like 8 months. I know, right? Like, I feel like that's how long it's been, but it's been an incredibly long time. I just wanted to have a break, and I didn't want to like push myself to kind of, I didn't want to force myself to kind of keep up with this, like, you know, especially in just with some of the things that I've experienced. You know, like I found out that my dad hasn't been very well, so I've been over to Jamaica twice this year, and his health and kind of just like creating my family lifestyle around affording to be able to can go and do the best with life as we could, but being there to support him, that was a priority. But anyhow, I'm so happy to be able to make this video today. This video is based on this makeup look, and this is my current everyday go-to makeup look. It's not, I have two go-to makeup looks on a daily basis. One is like when I've only got like 10-15 minutes to get ready. This is not that one. This one is more like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I feel like it's nude, but it still has like an element of like glam to it. I feel like I can, like, if I just want to like head into the city center, or like if I haven't got that much time but I kind of want to give like this, you know, like look kind of like glammy, this is the look that I will go for. A better word than glam is just made up. Like when I want to look like I am made up very well and look really neat, this is the kind of look that I'll go for. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. So guys, I've already done my brows, and I'm just going to go in and prime. All I did on my brows really was just fill them out, and I used the Primark brow PS pencil. I can't seem to locate that right now on this desk, but I used that, and then I just cleaned it up with some concealer just to make the round, you know, the area around my brows look so much more cleaner and brighter. And now I'm just going to go in and prime my lids to start building on this look. So this is basically my everyday routine. This is what I've been doing on a daily basis, just because it's quick, it's simple, and it's wearable to like everywhere, I feel. So guys, how have you guys been? It's been such a long time. It really has. It's been such a long time, having been to Jamaica twice and come back, and just being so busy and kind of having this kind of media, you know, redefining, and like, no, or just like not even redefining, but even just like having, you know, a little bit of a break, and having like really thinking about what it is that I want to do, what's important to me, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, it feels really good to be back and to be videoing. I feel like, yay, I've been motivated thanks to not just one person, but somebody asked me for this look, and I was like, yeah, I can just bring this look to you. So the shade that I'm going to be using is the shade Brick by Primark. I love this shade. I'll try and get it out of this palette so I can show you guys what it looks like. It does have quite a bit of fallout, but I love this shade. I love the colour, and it's my perfect sort of like everyday brown nude shade. So I'm just going to take that with a fluffy blending brush. This is a Bedillium blending brush. I'm just going to take that, and I'm just going to start working that in my crease area. I just realized that I didn't set this, but it's okay. I'm using one eyeshadow in this look, so it's just one eyeshadow, but I kind of gradient use the colour in a gradient effect, so it gets lighter as the higher the shade gets on my eye. So basically that's how simple the first stage is. And then once I've done that, once I've built this sort of like transition-y shade, I'm now then going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm then just going to pack some of that colour. Well, I'm not taking the flat shader brush today, to be honest. I'm taking the MAC 217, which isn't a flat shader brush, but I can use it like that anyhow. So I'm just going to put that colour on the brush, and then I'm just going to pat it all down all over my lid. So I've just packed that all over my lid just like that, as you can see. And that is basically it for the eye look. Well, actually no, I'm forgetting that I do liquid liner sometimes. To be honest, I don't always do liquid liner, but the look that I'm creating, which is off the Instagram, my Instagram page, I had liquid liner, so I'm going to do that today for you guys. Yeah. I then take my concealer brush, the brush that I use to like conceal my brows, and then I just kneading up the edges, and this also acts as sort of like my guidance for liquid liner as well. Now that I have put the eyeshadow on, applied the eyeshadow, I'm now going to go in with a liquid liner. I'm just going to use the PS liquid liner from Primark. I really like this liner. The only thing I don't like about it is just that sometimes the brush gets a bit scatty, so it makes it harder to kind of get that nice consistent line. But if you can, like, you know, place the brush back in neatly every time without just, you know, putting it in like I do sometimes, it messes the brush up and then it makes it like less. But I mean, I think it's like £1. I mean, the tags come off £1 or £2, you know. So like I said, I neatened up my my eyes with the concealer, and I'm just going to literally follow the line that I've created and do my... I feel like with my liquid liner I just get better over the years, but then sometimes it like I can just mess up just like that, even having said that. So I've done my other eye, and I'm now going to go in with the Primark Lash Contour PS Mascara. This is like a Primark thing right now, isn't it? No, I promise everything isn't from Primark, but I just really like these products, so I just use them. I'm just applying some mascara, and then I'm going to go in and pop my lashes on. So guys, I'm not actually sure that I was videoing a minute ago, and if I was not, and this is the next clip, then I did liquid liner. I've then just gone on to prime my face. I used the mattifying face primer by H&M, and then I went in with the Studio Fix foundation in the colour N45, which I've really been loving lately, and I'm just going to go in and blend that out with my beauty blender, damp beauty blender. Honestly guys, when I'm not filming, this takes me about 35 minutes. It's the filming! It does, like, making sure your camera's right, that you look normal in the camera. I've been loving this foundation. I'm actually thinking, do you know what, I might just put it in my kit as well, because I really like the properties of this, and I know it's a really old one, but I really like, I'm really loving the MAC Studio Fix set at the moment. It is darker than my complexion, but as you can see, my skin is very dark, having travelled twice this year, it being a very hot summer here. So I have to get my face to best match my skin as I can, and this is kind of like a reddy undertone when I'm generally like a yellowy, but it works well. It's working well. So I've then gone in and I've put on my favourite concealer at the moment is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm using 12.5. I always use other concealers as well, but I'm never as satisfied with my makeup unless I use this concealer. So just, yeah, for me it's my makeup essential. I'm now going to go in with the colour the shade 12, and I'm just going to pop that right under my eyes. This is just going to add a bit more of a brighter look, because I like to have a really nice bright under eye. Just going to go in again and blend that out. It feels like a really like drugstore, apart from a foundation, it feels like. So I'm now just going to go in and I'm going to set my concealed areas with, again, another drugstore product, which is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I'm just going to lightly dust it, because I find that this is really quite, at the moment it's a bit ashy, but also it's it doesn't dry very nicely on my skin. Like, it's not very, like, it doesn't sink into the skin as nicely, and kind of, I just for sure can't bake with this kind of product. Like, it's just not luxurious enough for what I consider what a really great setting powder does, like the Laura Mercier's. I just can't bake with this product, otherwise I just have like this grey looking under eye and setted areas. So still, even after I've done this, I go in then with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and go over all of the areas that I use this powder, just so that I don't have any like ashy looking areas. I'm now going to go in and I'm just going to bronze my face up and then give it a bit of like contouring, and I'm using the annoyingly, it's not that it's annoying, the product, it's annoying because it's, ever since, like, every time I pack makeup to take with me somewhere, and I've travelled so much this year, things like this happen and I don't like it, but I have to live with it. But anyhow, I'm using the Sunkissed Giant Bronzer, and this one is in the shade, this is the darkest one, I believe. I also have one shade lighter than this, but this is the darkest one, and it works really well for my complexion at the moment. I use this here to bronze, and then I use that to contour if I want a low light contour. I'm just going to start warming up the skin, y'all. And I just like to pat this all around the sides of my face, into my hairline, like that. I'm going to use this shade to contour my nose. I love contouring my own nose. I like contouring other people's noses as well, because I just like how neat it makes the face look. It's like, if I've ever left out and I've not contoured my nose, I would be really upset, because I just feel like it's one of the neatest things to do, especially if you're like me and you got kind of like a big nose. It's like, it's my favorite thing to do. I like to put it under here as well, because it just kind of makes this bit here, you know, the little tip of my nose, look even narrower. I have like 3 mirrors around here. I have one there, there, and then I have the camera, monitor. So I'm just like bouncing between all mirrors, so I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. I'm then just going to go in with a tiny bit and just do a little bit of low light contouring. I think I did that on the day. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. And I just apply a little bit there. You see that? Boom! I'm just going to apply it heavily first, and then go in and blend it out a bit more. Just like that. You know, creating them false cheekbones and those false shadows, man. I'm going to set my whole face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade, I think this one is Dark Deep, but it broke, so I've just emptied a lot of it out in a container, and I'm just using it from there, so I can't show you guys. But I believe this is Dark Deep. There it is. It's called Golden Bronze, and I've been using it a lot lately. I'm really liking it, so that's what I'm using today. And I have been using a lot lately of the one that I used in the video. So I'm just going to apply it to my add some blush, and I'm using the Covergirl Bronzer to do that. This is how much I love this bronzer. So I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. I never used to be a blush girl, but lately I've just been like, if I ain't got blush on my face, I'm like, my face just doesn't feel complete. I'm just going to line my lower lash line, line my waterline. Niall, is everything okay? I'm gonna just apply a bit of shadow, that the same brick shadow that I have on my lid. I'm just gonna take that and sweep that under my lower lash line. Just gonna add a bit more depth to my eyes and just make that colour pop a little bit more. I'm then gonna go in. That does dry my eyeballs out a little bit. Add some mascara. Matte Me by Barry M. This is a matte liquid lipstick in the shade So Chic. So I then went in the centre of my lips with the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Sandstorm, which I love. I heard something really interesting the other day, that your perfect nude is the same colour as your nipples, and I've realised that over time, because I used to kind of go quite bright on my nude lipsticks, so pinks and quite light shades of mauve that suit lighter complexions better as nudes, and although I managed to make it work, I feel like this type of nude is actually a lot better for me, just a bit darker. I'm just going to go in with some setting spray, and this is the Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray by Makeup Revolution. Spray my face. Whether or not you're subscribed or you're going to subscribe, please click the notification button. That way you will be notified once I upload a video. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and take care guys. Bye.